This is David Stevens with FinWealth Builders, and today is Sunday, October 3rd, 2021. And this is a stock market update as we prep for Monday, a brand new week here, new month. And we just want to cover what we're looking at for the day, as well as what's going on in the marketplace. So it's an exciting time, lots of volatility in the market, as you may have experienced. And so you want to make sure you're nice and careful in the market, that you're locking in your profits, and you're prepared for anything, because right now anything could happen in the market based on the news, the events that are going on, and the time of the year. This is a little bit of a crazy time right now, so get ready. Also, more earnings will be coming out, so we'll be covering those as we get updates, and we'll update you on kind of what we're looking for each week and opportunities that are coming with that. It's a great time of the year if you like volatility and you're on the right side of the trade. So let's get right into it. Look at the market. So market, after that big dip, 5% to, the market pulled back up and gave us a nice healthy Friday bounce. So Dow Jones was up 1.43%, NASDAQ up 0.82%, and S&P 500 up 1.15%. See from the heat map overall, our FANG stocks popped back in. They started climbing back up again. Overall, for the most part, things were pretty well green. Energy continues to be strong though right now. So that's one area to continue to keep a look at. Solar stocks are up, energy stocks are up. So there's a lot of activity in those areas and a lot of money moving into those sectors. So just keep that in mind in your trading. As we look at the overall world heat map, overall, it was pretty good as far as green across the board. There's some weakness in China, and I'm looking at China right here. If this remains red by pre-open in the market, we might see a little bit of a pullback in the market as well in the US. So definitely going to keep an eye on this and make sure that that we're ready for anything. You can see here from the charts that after that big pullback on Thursday, Friday, we had this nice even rally up, a little pullback at the end of the day. That's why I'm a little cautious, because that's a little weakness that's showing after this big long run. So hopefully you caught some of this run up towards the top. And you're prepared to lock in profits, because this may retrace back down here, down to the level here where it first broke down on Thursday right here. It could pull back down there and then just give us a nice little another run. It could find additional weakness if we have some really bad news. So just play it safe, real careful, be safe and block those profits along the way, and hopefully you'll continue to get a profit and kill this market, because it's providing great opportunities. As far as what the scanner showed, PED was the #1 on the list. I did not trade this. I was trading other stocks, really looking at this recovery and a bounce. So we'll cover those, but we'll look at PED, which was the top. You see here, you had a couple chances to scalp at low of 146, high of 242. Not a lot, but on a cheap stock, you can get a lot of momentum here. It gave you, a chance up to this 179 pullback for the long late morning here, and then you had a nice little run up at the end of the day. But then you can see the retracement came back. It almost came back to this second drop, to this second breakout here, around $2. So back down there again. This might be just a one hit, so just be real careful if you're continuing to trade that. This is another one we looked at. It's been really choppy, but had a nice pop up here, a couple weeks ago. Came down, found support, spin this channel, trying to make another run. I'm going to see if this can break through that 54 level, possibly go up towards this 55.50 and break through for additional support. But you can see here from the past, got a lot of resistance to break through. This is a very strong area. That's why we've been chopping here. So looking at the possible opportunity. This is It was going to be a swing, and now it looks like it might be a scalp trade, or might come off my list if I if I don't see movement in there. Netflix has done well. We got a double top here now, just keep that in mind. Looking for a breakout of 619 tomorrow morning. So this is one on my top watch list. If we break out 619, looking for a pop up towards 630 or 635, and if it does fail and comes back, you could possibly retrace back here to the 20, which is 588. So just looking at what Netflix is going to do in the morning, see what the overall market's doing as well. Make sure you're watching the SPY or the triple Qs, which is the NASDAQ, to see if they're going to go green or red in the morning. So depending on which direction they're headed, may affect Netflix. So just keep an eye on that. Tesla continues to hold up here in the support range, showing a little bit of weakness here. Just looking for a bounce. If it can stay above 775, going to look for it to go towards that resistance area again at 800. If it breaks the 775, 774 level, we could be breaking down back to the 20. So, just looking for some direction again in the market. First thing in the morning, Tesla will be on our watch list as well. During a gap down, I came back down clear to the 100, bounced back up a little bit. So that's good. That means that support level at 327 was good. So we'll watch it to see what Moderna can do, see if it can give us a rally back up. You can see here, this was the last break up area right here before it kind of went up to this new high. And so we've kind of come back down to that level, looking to get support here again and rally back up. NVIDIA, you can see NVIDIA, we're down to this support level here where we were before, kind of broke below it, but came back up and now we're flat. But you can see here, this is where we broke up again. So looking for a bounce again, also this week for NVIDIA. And so here's BNTX. See here, weakness, clear almost down, just barely down, almost to the 200 and bounced off. A lot of weakness, back clear down here where there's support. So it should have a strong support level because this is where it just broke up. So we're looking for a pop in BNTX as well next week. Dollar continues to follow this channel here, still above all the moving averages. The VIX came back down. It's still not below 20 though, so just to be aware of that. We're at 21 here. If we continue to see that to drop off here, the market will pull back, recover, and we possibly could see new highs here in the near future. But if this pops back up here again, retraces back up, this candle towards 23, then we're going to have a down day or two or longer in the marketplace. So just looking for continued weakness in the VIX. So another thing that's always on my charts all day long. The SPY pulled down. We had this breakdown candle here, this long wick here because it did recover. Then we had the full follow through down to that same support level. And then on Friday, we had a bounce up and we actually closed towards the top of that candle. I'm looking for a retracement all the way back up to the top of that candle at the 436. And if we break above 436, then we're going to go on that recovery phase. If we don't and we break below 428, watch out below because the 200 is cleared down there at 412. So really looking for action on Monday to tell us what direction the market's going to decide to go. It's really hard to tell right now. Triple Qs found good support on the 100. Pulled back off of that, which is good. That means there's some strength there. We have this big gap to fill up here as well. Looking to get over 360 in the morning. We might be able to go up to 363. 362 would be the goal. If we break below the 200 at 358, then we could be heading a lot lower. So gotta watch that and be careful with the market where it's going. Semiconductors flat. Looking for some direction on that one as well. IWM. Have this little wedge here. You can see here we're in this little wedge and it's shrinking. So looking at support down here at 218, a little bit of resistance here around 226, and continue to consolidate here until it decides to break out and shows what direction that this IWM wants to go. So financials, same thing. See this little we're bouncing back and forth here. Gonna see if we pull back up here to 38.50 should be resistance. If we break through that, 39 will be the next resistance, and then on up from there. If we break down from around the 37.84, which is the 20, then we're looking for support at 37. If we break that, we're coming back down to these lows again. Looking at the this is the energy stocks. So energy, you see we're just consolidating here. We're at resistance here at 53.90. We're going to break out of there and head towards 55. And if we break 55, then go back towards those new highs. So looking for momentum there. Gold pulled back off that support line, sitting at resistance right under the 20, looking for it to break that 20, continue moving up north. Silver, same thing, just below the 20, looking for a break of the 20 to head up. Bitcoin, we're at this resistance level. We were at it before. You see here, strong resistance and then a pullback. We had 4 days of strong resistance. Now we're going to see if this either is going to have a pullback or breakthrough, but we're double top on Bitcoin. So be aware of that. And again, we got to see if it's going to break it to get some direction on where it's going to go. Ethereum did break that resistance level and it's continuing up. So if Bitcoin and Ethereum stay together, Bitcoin will probably break through and head up towards that 50,000 mark. So we're looking at Ethereum, it's looking strong right now. It broke over it, so that's good. XRP, we hit that resistance, bounced off just down a little bit. If we can hold this line right here where we're at, around $1.05, hopefully we can continue to rally back up, break that resistance level. And then we have this big long breakdown candle we can go chase all the way back up towards the 340. So $1.40, I'm sorry. So looking for that to move. Doge, sitting here right under the 20. Right here is resistance, and it's got to break through. So it's kind of seeing that same level as Bitcoin right now. So looking for some direction this week to see if we can keep these moving on. So a lot of exciting things going on. We're at levels that we need to just figure out which way we're going to break. The market's got to show us a direction, and that way we can follow through and begin to make some more money again. So watch it carefully on Monday morning for some action. If it's a flat day on Monday, then turnaround Tuesday will maybe show some direction. So stay safe out there. Keep your sizes smaller if you're trying to reduce your risk, or stay on the sidelines and wait for the market to truly show what's the trend going to be. Is the trend down or the trend going to be up and bullish? So stay safe out there. Everybody have a great night, and we will talk to you more Monday night.